I forgot the microphone first. Remember, kids, every prophecy is true.
All prophecies are true. So just keep that in mind.
Just keep that in mind. It depends on you.
Yeah. It depends on you.
It depends on you. All of them are
you.
true, which it's quantum mechanics. We can't do that right away.
Aha!
Because of course, you know, you have all possibilities of prophecy, but only one comes true once you understand. Anyway.
You understand. In a superposition state.
Exactly. It's a when you really think about it, life is just a superposition of prophecies.
I actually live by that.
That's pretty much real.
That's pretty much real.
Pretty much real.
Honestly, that's quantum mechanics. That's pretty
much real.
I'm like 90% sure
It's statistically real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probabilistically real.
I like your enunciation on that.
Probabilistically real. I stole someone's bitch yesterday.
Oh.
I was sitting outside because it was a lovely day. It was like those little outside chairs that are like have the cushions on them, and there's like the umbrella.
Oh yeah.
There'll be like a table and like maybe 4 chairs around. I was sitting, and I was like working, surprisingly enough, and like this really cute girl, like black hair, the like bat eyeliner, double nose piercing, septum, Medusa piercing, the like baggy black jeans with the white stitching.
Oh, with the yeah, I love that.
Was like, is this seat taken? I was like, by you, girl, sit down. But there was another chair, and some random guy came and sat down, like next to her. So there was 2 chairs here, and like me sitting kind of like across from them, maybe 2 feet away, like very close.
Yeah.
But I had my headphones in. I was like very obviously working. And she was just chilling, and this guy was like eating a bagel. And he turns, he has like a bagel, and he goes to this girl and is like, do you want some? And this girl is like, no. And then he goes like, what's your name? What degree are you taking? And she was like,
okay, that's insane.
What a intro line. You want some of my sesame seed bagel?
Stranger.
Anyway, he's like putting the moves on this girl in the way that guys
that's an
in
insane
public.
That's so fun.
The intro was it made me laugh so hard. She was like, no. She was super nice, like very obviously, like in a girl way. I could tell that she didn't want to be in the conversation, but in such a way that a guy would not be able to tell that she didn't want to be in the conversation, because she was being very polite. And so I was like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
I've not been invited into this conversation at all. So I don't...
Neither has he, by the sounds of it.
I mean, yeah. But, like, I was like, I don't really want to just, like, insert myself into this random conversation. It's also really funny to watch. And she was, like, handling it super well. So I was like, I don't know if I'm needed necessarily. Like, she's not sending out very overt, like, help me signs. Eventually she, like, makes a joke. Because he, like, asks her about... Like, he, like, is like, oh, I broke my glasses. She was like, that sucks. And he was like, do you have glasses? Do you need glasses? And she was like, I do. And he was like, well, you're not wearing any. She was like, are you wearing contacts? And she was like, no, I'm just kind of out here raw dogging it. That really made me laugh. So I started laughing and was like, I'm so sorry for eavesdropping. That was really funny though. And she was like, that's okay. I'm like, that's okay. And then we started chatting. I was like, I love your Medusa piercing. Did it hurt when you got it? And we started chatting about piercings, and I completely took over this conversation. This man did not have a chance to insert himself anywhere into this conversation because me and this girl were chatting it up. Eventually he feels really awkward because he hasn't said anything in like 10 minutes. So he leaves. And we're like, okay, bye. And then I get her Instagram, and we walk to class together. But I couldn't believe the audacity. The other thing too that I should mention is that he was like, I'm sitting across from him. He's like man-spreading, because of course he is. He has a giant rip in the crotch of his jeans the entire time. like I can see his underwear kind of rip in the crotch of his jeans. And so while I'm talking to this girl, I'm also kind of like
avoiding
looking at him in general. So that might also be a reason he did not feel included in the conversation, because I was like, you've got stuff going on. Yeah.
I will never, like, the craziest thing is that I'm sure that, like, works for someone.
Yeah. If he was cute and if he was interesting.
But it's so crazy because to me it's just like, it's nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just autistic and don't understand.
He didn't have his intro line was not good.
That was very bad.
You like clock a girl and you're like, I know what her interests are based on what she looks like.
It's not bagel.
It's not bagel.
The whole idea of initiating contact with a stranger out in public, for me, is just, from the beginning, unimaginable.
We need to have something in common first. Like, the only reason that I ever would have talked to this girl is that the thing that we had in common was thinking that this guy was creepy.
Yeah. Like people who talk to people at the gym.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And then when it works, it's beyond. That's when I get really baffled.
Yeah.
I'm still baffled when the contact is trying to be initiated, but when it works, that's when I just like, are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean? Yes? Yes?
I mean, the club is a different story because everyone's drunk, but that's literally how I met him.
Oh, it's also like the club is a social. That's half the point.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at it but you know what I mean? Like, that is kind of what the club is for. It's not what the gym is for. It is not what.
No, it's not what the bus is for.
Not what the bus is for.
I will tell you that right fucking now. If you talk to me on the bus, if you know me and you talk to me on the bus, I'll hold a like polite conversation with you for 5 minutes maximum before
If you're talking to me on the bus, we better be close already.
Yeah. If you're talking to me on the bus, like, I better be one of your bridesmaids. Otherwise, leave me alone. If I don't know you and you talk to me on the bus.
That's the other issue. Is when it happens to me, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do it to other people.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is that it, like, yeah, I don't feel the same way.
Yeah. I get very sketched out when random people talk to me.
No, I don't mind it.
I want to not mind it.
Unless I'm on the bus.
There definitely, like, was a time when I was better at it. I don't know if it's just, like, COVID social degradation or what. There was a time when I was a little bit better at it. And it was nice. Just people to be like, new person, what's up? And I don't know, maybe this is a bit of too much of a stretch or an abstraction or whatever, but like, changing tasks is something I have problems with. And so I feel like it might be tangentially related of someone like coming up to me and trying to talk about this new thing, and I'm like, wait, we're doing a new thing now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ready for a new thing.
If you, in your mind, are like, I'm going to the coffee shop to get coffee.
To get coffee so I can do my work.
Yeah,
exactly.
That
was exactly
like, you're not going to the coffee shop to socialize.
Right.
And that's why it's different at the club, too, I guess.
You're right.
'Cause you're doing the, like, mental prep work to be like, I'm going to the club, I will have conversations with people.
You know, wow. This is hilarious. On TikTok, Miles Edgeworth just liked my video.
Wow.
So, you know who else is Miles Edgeworth? It's Miles Edgeworth.
It's so true.
That's so funny. I literally wish I was making, I don't, like, that was real. That happened on my phone. It just showed up. Miles Edgeworth liked your video.
He liked your video.
So that's really funny to me. You know what? I think it's time. I was looking for a segue though, yes, and then that happened.
And then and it was perfect.
The God is real.
God is real.
And he said Miles Edgeworth. And God is real, and he's on Earth. He walks this Earth in the form of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth does not walk this Earth.
But, I don't know.
He walks this mind.
He walks this mind.
Constantly, every day.
Round and round. Turnabout Visitor. End? That's it? We're done?
From chapter start.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Bro, it's 4. Y'all gotta go to bed.
Go to sleep.
Pal, what is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable.
Please maintain your professionalism, detective.
I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
True. So then, what now?
Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway.
Really, sir?
For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door.
Okay. Door? No. Maggey Bird.
I was wondering if I may speak to you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing her my notes through the present button.
We'll get there.
Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
That sounds like fun. Just once I'd have loved to play with them.
It sounds like fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. And Mr. Faith, and all Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir.
On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in all that well with them.
Miss Maggey Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective.
She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought, until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Go?
Oh no.
Oh my god! Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster.
So if you should have, here's what I'm gonna say. You should have a child with Phoenix and create an indestructible person.
Yeah. And now, I even managed to be named a criminal just when I'd become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know! And just when I thought I'd finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
Are they the same species? No, we're making a... Oh, you can't make an invincible man without also making a chimera.
Maybe because she's just bird, right?
She's just a bird.
Phoenix is a bird.
Phoenix is a bird. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Solved it.
You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help.
Okay, nope, alright. Present. What button? X. The keys?
Yeah. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30 a.m.
Salem, I'm already a little tilted because of the whole tech issues thing, so you will have to be cool, alright? And not go in there.
I was just sitting there it was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those 2 times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
No cat crimes today. I don't have the capacity.
Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
That's not... I mean...
Always, you say? Except for this time, correct?
No, we keep it in a safe place. Not near the window. We just keep it on the bookshelf. In the center of the room.
Well, I admit I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I'd used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key?
Where were you going?
What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for the prosecutor who had forgotten his key. No. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! What is it? That's right! I just remembered! The prosecutor who forgot his key!
Was it this bitch?
It was Mr. Portsman, sir!
Who? No. Oh, this... Yeah, our guy. Okay. Okay. I had forgotten who was who. This is Faith. Okay, Gorcha.
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office keys, so he came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned him the master key to him. No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. I see.
And then, what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come close his office as he was leaving to go home. That's around 1:30 a.m., I think. So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight.
Put that in the dome.
Talk about suspicious.
I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door.
What? Who shitted? Oh, basketball.
What is a basketball
Wait.
doing here?
There's just a whole ass net in the hallway?
Prosecutors can do whatever they want.
That's Mr. Portsman's bride's possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis.
And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway.
That's right.
Not this bitch!
Of course it's this bitch.
What is a basketball hoop doing here?
Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago?
So when and why was it moved indoors?
I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently.
Drag it?
I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself.
All the way up to the 12th floor?
Yeah, they should have got Edgeworth to do it. He would have just picked it up like that bear. I mean, like, how some devices remember connection to keep reaching your connection with those totally out of reach. But if it's out of reach, then it shouldn't be doing anything, right? Because it's out of reach, it can't do anything. The Wi-Fi.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yes, sir.
If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds.
Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway and this room.
Oh, everything's okay, sir.
A word of advice. Stay focused, or you may start to lose even more weight.
Val. The touchy time, Val. We'll do that during break. Also, hi, Val. Happy Saturday. Happy Scatter Day. Skippity bop bop. It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
Be sure. A murder within the walls of a prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste.
Posted. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again?
Jeff Amazon Twitch bait trying to silence justice. It's
True.
unbelievable. So about this door, I guess.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Good for you, King. I couldn't.
The door is locked tight.
I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is the office of a high prosecutor, detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them.
Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is.
Shown otherwise a lot of times. I'm not sure about this. Might be.
Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from? Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly.
Is that gonna be mine?
But
Yeah.
since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's like something because of, like, his birthday is December 2nd?
Yeah, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why.
I can think of at least 3. Ugh, why am I even wasting my time thinking about this?
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug.
The wood?
A minimalist, yet classy door made of top quality wood.
Kind of majestic, too. Fits in really well with the ambiance of the prosecutor's offices. Even Mr. Portsman seems dignified just because he works behind one of these.
Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne.
Mr. Payne? And I suppose custodial work can also be dignified.
Hello?
He thought that was the janitor.
It sounds familiar. The camp counselor. Did you ever go to summer camp? Same shit.
Good morning, campers.
Howdy do, campers. So is that all the nooks and crannies for you? Or what? We checked the doorknob, right?
Yeah. What
The number, the wood. Hey guy.
Try examining it again. Maybe it'll tell us. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so. Huh. Let's, oh. That would.
Let's go to our mind palace for a minute. Oh, okay.
The 2 master key ones, I guess.
This key was used to unlock and lock Portman's office at 12 and 1:30. This key went mixing approximately 1 to 2:30.
Carol Thompson Mind Palace.
I forgot about that. That's funny. Yeah, because there's an overlap here.
Yeah.
Connect those dots.
Connect the dots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal. I mean, sir.
Let's crawl. It's like when you're examining the gum-ho writing, do you think they're like fully crawling on the ground, or is Edgeworth too proper to get on the ground?
I bet he crouches down in that, like...
Do you think he does like the Asian squat kind of squat
Yeah,
down?
kind of.
Where he's like feet flat to the ground?
I don't know if his Achilles tendons stretch that much.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I think he...
But he does like a kind of like squat. Yeah. And it makes his pants like pull tight across his ass. Yeah. And Gumshoe was like...
Booty ass
cake.
Booty cake ass, fuck.
Damn, pal, you're caked up.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, where'd you get all that cake?
I'm hungry. Could you share?
You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow! Nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgot all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. And I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
Egads. I think there's a sprite where it shows crouching.
I love that.
Yeah, cake for days. You're well fed. Don't worry about it.
You pretended?
Oops, I pretended to be dumb. Just kidding.
Yeah, I used my house key and it made it look like I was locking up, sir.
So you're telling me the door's open?
Yeah. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then? Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly.
Interdasting.
Interdasting.
Let me in then. There it is.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Deduce? Oh, are we ready for a deduction?
Yeah.
Well, oh. So it did get locked, not by Maggey.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh.
No, that's fine.
I didn't know that that's what was happening. No, wait.
Yeah, this is what we want to be doing.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eureka.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
Urethra.
There's a contradiction here between the reality and the evidence.
Urethra coming.
Is
it?
Whoa. It's...
I mean, depends on your equipment, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, that's not true.
But it is.
Then I was like, wait, it might for those.
Dicks.
Yeah.
Real for
it
dicks.
It might be. Wait, no, wait. Penis typo in the chat. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight?
Hey, you know you're right.
Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself that I hadn't.
Which means what, sir?
It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one.
She opened a different door? But how can you prove that?
There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is, we need to examine these. Prints on the doorknob, I guess.
Now hold on, number plate's interesting. Someone just changed, like swapped it out? That'd be crazy. Why?
That would be crazy.
Here's one of the things that I really hated about quantum mechanics is the fact that, this is related, I promise, is that like a lot of it comes down to like you'll learn something and you'll be like, what? How did anyone ever how was that supposed to? How was I supposed to figure that out? Like if I was doing this research, how would that ever have come to my brain?
Yeah.
Prints on the number plate. How would that ever have come into my brain from what we know here? Which is what makes it all the more suspicious to me. It's metagame, but still.
mean, if Maggie's prints are not on,
both of these
guys-
things are gonna have like our prints, Maggie's print, like these
No,
things are.
if she didn't open his door, her prints won't be on the doorknob of his door. They'll be on the doorknob of our door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if this door never got opened, it's gonna have no one's prints except for us.
Right.
But the number plate is suspicious. I will give you that.
As a metagaming
Master
thing,
key, no.
no,
Everyone's touched the master key.
everyone's. I mean, okay, because,
Let's try the number plate. Maybe switch them around.
but I don't want to start with the one that's how would I have ever known.
Okay, then let's do the doorknob.
Okay, I would rather
Build to it.
build to the bullshit than,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Start with the thing that I could connect, and then we'll go with the bullshit.
The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, pal! Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this guy. So, what'd you find out?
There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective.
Sir, I've only found Mr. Portsman's and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob. So no Maggey.
So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive.
Huh? I'm lost, sir.
Thinking logically, a certain other person's prints should be on this knob as well. Okay.
Print should be on the knob. Take it.
Don't you find it odd? Don't you find it peculiar?
Didn't you find it interesting? You're doing a reference on this?
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
Just find odd the strangest word sometimes.
Really?
It's just odd.
It's odd, isn't it?
It's just odd. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent?
You mean...
Yes. The door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. What have we here?
Edgeworth at 4 a.m. is crazy functional.
Yeah. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yes. You said that last time and then you stopped, so, you know. You said that last time and then didn't look down, so here we are.
What is this?
Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it.
The 3 pieces of evidence by...
I threw
Just
3
like we
pieces of
talked.
evidence. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. But it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
He's running on pure tea and gayness.
True.
Did you do a line?
It's like a note from the victim.
Yeah, and it's for Mr. Portsman. It's for Mr. Portsman.
Okay, hold on. Note by victim saying, brought the 3 pieces of evidence, just like we talked on the phone, but you're out.
You're out of office.
Yeah. Okay. Backsit ball?
This basketball property of Mr. Portsman? Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match.
Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. Doesn't matter what sport it is, he's game. Although, I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball.
Isn't that the point you should be That isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective.
You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad, Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing.
Savage.
I wanna... Show me Gumshoe Dad arc right now.
Don't even.
show me
even.
Gumshoe Parent.
Don't. I can't. I think we've reached the end of this conversation.
Jacking Sportsman.
What's this?
What are you looking at, sir?
Oh, it's been moved!
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
I noticed the square, but I also did just think it was
Yeah.
nothing, but now that I'm glad it was something. Dream Daddy Gumshoe, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, hey, what are you looking at, sir? Hey, how about a game?
That's okay, Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off.
Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk.
Positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take note of this.
Scribble, scribble, scribble. I mean, Gumshoe's conclusion would be the first thing I...
Damn, you
That's
can
just
slide
net.
up and down.
You sure can.
That's crazy, bro.
Slide it up and down, all around. No, oh, I pushed the wrong button. Okay. Can I look at it more now?
How's Edgeworth doing squats?
Yeah, we did this. I'm ballin', sir. Okay.
Is there any
that
logic
something?
we
Oh,
have to-
oh,
oh.
what is that under the couch?
A
book? Is it the shoe? Is it the from Gumshoe?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Free balling, raw dogging. Yep.
It's...
Oh. Ah.
Isn't this that missing O series file, sir?
no doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind.
I kind of like that he's got them all in like little.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Kind of whack, to be honest.
It's whack, but I kind of like it. I do like a good like plastic covered page. It's whack, but I like it.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
So, what are these O files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh?
Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, cases within these files are not mine.
Huh?
They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office.
Gant?
No, Gant was a policeman. Is he talking about Von Karma?
No, wasn't Gant? Didn't Gant become the high prosecutor?
No, he was the chief of police.
Chief of police, right? Got my top guys mixed up. Can he stand up quickly without passing out like a little Victorian orphan?
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's a good question.
I wish real case files. See, that's like they're kind of nice. I kind of like it.
It's definitely Von Karma. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were.
Yeah. Okay.
That means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right?
It would seem so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing.
Because it was 7 years ago when we were doing it, right? DL6. Because it was a statute of limitations thing.
Was it?
Was
Yeah,
it?
Maybe?
Was it 7?
No.
Or am I thinking Apollo
No,
Justice?
you're thinking Apollo Justice. Because Miles was like 8, 9 when DL6 happened.
Oh yeah. It was okay.
It was like 15 years or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
something like that. 10 years ago. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
9.
it was 9.
No, we haven't had it. It's 15. Okay. Okay.
Wonder why anyone would care about such an old case.
This is the same year as the trial of the truth. Yeah, that's why I was thinking if it was 7 when we were doing it, then 10 years now would make it DL6,
Yeah.
but it's not. Okay. Whose ass was here?
A well-crafted.
Take a sniff. See if we can figure it out using our dog nose. Which I've decided Edgeworth has now, I guess.
I bet that Gumshoe would have it.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. This man is gay. This man is gay, and there's
Beautiful
nothing you can
stitching.
do about it.
Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know.
You would sleep even out here, Detective? in a hallway.
I've done it once.
I did it recently.
Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful?
His power
Isn't
is
that-
his
yeah.
court button. Yeah.
I do. How could I forget? Naturally.
Naturally. Maybe I should give it a try sometime. To envision myself winning, naturally.
Is he talking about manifesting? Is he gonna sleep in the
kind of.
Sleeping in the hall is a ritual to manifest victory in court?
I love that.
What does it mean?
Okay.
Okay. Is that different?
I don't think so.
Oh. No, it's not. Okay.
We've read this already.
Oh, I pushed the wrong button again then.
Oh.
Did I? It's not letting me skip it.
Oh.
Yeah, why would you feel something to leave behind?
Looks like our thief took only what was needed.
So we're okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it not letting me skip them?
Oh, didn't I just explain that a few minutes ago?
I guess I got something worth stealing in him, huh?
Not particularly. It's just a collection of old court cases, however. Cases with these
That
files
was
are not
okay.
mine.
That was,
Oh.
I guess it wanted us to
Yeah.
read that one line. That
It
was
wanted
new.
to roast us for pressing the
Yeah,
button
I guess
twice.
so. Okay.
That's so funny. You fucking idiot.
Fuck you. You're gonna want to do it again? We're
Fuck
gonna make
you.
you fucking wait. Fuck you. Didn't we just do again? We're doing this again.
We're doing this again.
Derivative.
Derivative.
Investigating the book. Derivative. It's been done.
What's our logic button like?
What's our clit like?
What's our clit like? Yeah, okay, nothing.
Nothing. Oh no. Fuck.
Oh, great heavens!
Oh, I touched my clit. I touched it a little too hard. Okay, so we have the hole. That's it. You accidentally touch your when the underwear squeams its way in there and
I was gonna say when you got them jeans.
when you got
them
that jean seam.
Yeah.
Seam whatever. Nothing. Doesn't work. It only works if you abstract things away.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Semen in your jeans, call that G-man.
The G-man?
The G-man.
The G-man? I'm gonna jump.
I'm jumping.
I'm jumping. Exactly, like from Half-Life. The G-man.
Oh my god. That's...
I saw a dude yesterday.
No way.
Yeah. For real.
I'm gonna judge.
He was he was walking with someone. He had no shirt on.
Hate.
And which immediately, yeah,
Immediately
hate,
bad.
awful, immediately bad. But also blue like long pant blue jeans.
Ugh.
So it's like, what? Clearly you're not trying to cool off, because if you were, you wouldn't be wearing long jeans going
Yeah.
for a walk in a place where like there's no shade. What is dress like an adult?
Yeah, I hate that.
Put on shorts if you're trying to. The shirt, no shirt, men's with no shirt out in the world. Gross. Cover up.
This is something that you've mentioned before about how your top and bottom layer should match in terms of weather conditions.
Well, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I like a little like sweater shorts
sweater
moment,
shorts,
and you
yeah.
were like, no.
Okay.
If you're hot, put on pants. If you're cold, take off your sweater.
Yeah.
Other way around. But yeah.
Yeah, other way.
Yeah, other way around. Other way around. Other way around. Other way around.
I wouldn't have clocked that. Yeah.
But this is something that you have brought up before.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was weird to see no shirt and then long blue jeans.
Yeah, that is jarring.
That's insane.
Yeah, I agree. That's
because already, like, it's not already. I mean, I don't know. Dudes with their shirts off out in public, it's like it's not that hot yet.
Yeah.
What are you doing, whore?
If you're yes.
Yes. I was gonna say there's a surprising lack of reaction to that.
It didn't even register. Calling men whores is so normalized to me now. Doesn't even register. I remember what I was watching with Claire, but I made a like cover up slut
Yeah.
joke, and Claire was like, Meagan, no, he's slaying. And I was like, only outfits that are slaying get a cover-up slut from a man. Like, on a TV show, if I'm telling someone to cover up slut, it means that they're probably slaying.
Yeah.
Those two things, she was like, you can't say that, he's slaying. I'm like, it means he's slaying.
He's slaying. Slut is good. Slut means slaying. If I call you, that's a slay.
Yeah.
If you're a whore.
If you're a whore, derogatory.
That's derogatory.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know.
Whore.
Only for men,
Only for men.
Only for
Only for men.
Only if it's a man.
Did we examine our own door?
I don't think we have. I would like to now, though. Now that that's out of the way. Yeah.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Volvo 2. These 4 numbers on a number plate alone proclaim this to be my office.
Whoops! Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir.
Interesting.
Interesting. They have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know.
Why does the number change? It's not a nameplate.
That's not at all how it works. That's not at all how it works.
Brother, the number shouldn't change.
The number doesn't change. Although, the idea that it can be so easily removed is kind of... Okay.
Okay. Sussy. Say it. You want to say sussy.
I don't see any signs of forced entry.
And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir.
Meaning the door really was opened with a key.
No.
Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from this doorknob?
Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think.
Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind.
Most people I know art level people just be so used to nudies rarely registers anymore.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Really?
maybe. Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely.
How so, sir?
In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth! As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman?
I knew it! That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me, too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggey of being the killer, sir.
That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door.
Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letter, sir. This was you, I think?
No, this was you, your little
Oh
gay
yeah,
voice.
my little gable. Okay, right. Right. He was gay, but not like flaming.
No, he was just
Just a little high pitched. All right, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Okay. Okay, looking good. You there. Take care of this. Dunk. Oh, Gumshoe's so dejected.
Aww.
You did it. You hit it off your head. He... Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe.
End of the line for you, Portsman. We've got you now.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case.
You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way.
You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. I can see right through this unsightly, paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl.
Haha, who'd have ever thought it would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
Gah!
The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years.
Until my boyfriend showed up.
There was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using... Sorry. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for is sucking this dick.
Yeah.
Is explaining yourself.
Is exploding me in you.
Although that too
Hole?
will only dig your hole.
This is so uncharged but charged at the same time.
That is so Edgeworth though. Edgeworth could say like when he's
not doing it on purpose.
He's in a mood like this and he's like rah, 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 rah. Like he could be like and the only thing that mouth is good for is sucking this dick and another thing.
And another thing.
It's like, what did you just, your tone and you're just, it doesn't, what is happening? Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up.
Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have yet to prove anything. The girls are debating.
Debate lord.
Debate lording. Okay. What are we debating?
Oh,
Joe, yeah.
Joe.
I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad for doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here.
Sorry, but we are not finished. Yet.
Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something?
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. With evidence.
I'll assure you the accusations are quite based.
I assure you it's quite based, Your Honor.
I'm gonna press this bitch.
Hold it.
My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it?
You tell me. I'd say it is, after all. There's a mountain of evidence.
Hold it.
Such as...
Oh, and what, pray tell?
I do love a pray tell.
I love a pray tell. And what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here?
Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him.
And that's it?
I didn't kill my wife, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, literally. That's it? Not even an anthill, let alone a mountain.
But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know if I've ever made this joke on this channel before, but do you know the Key and Peele substitute teacher bit where he pronounces
Aaron?
Yeah. There's a sequel to that where they're all trying to leave to go to different after-school clubs.
Uh-huh.
And one girl stands up and is like, I have the chess club. And the teacher goes, oh, honey, you are not in the chest club. The mosquito bite club, maybe. I think about that all the time.
Dude.
It's not a mountain. That's an anthill. You are not in the chest club. The mosquito bite club, maybe.
Cheesy crazy. Yeah, literally came.
Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means?
Doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer.
That is not true.
Okay, but you haven't shown me the evidence yet.
Besides, how, may I ask, do you propose that I unlocked your door and got in here?
The master key.
Unfortunately, I believe I've already shown how earlier.
Your speculations mean nothing, and I still insist that I could not gain access to your room.
What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Yeah.
Yeah.
Objection!
Do we want to circle back to it, or just do it?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Alright.
You claim to have had no way to open my door, however, is that really the honest truth?
Okay, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot.
Very well then. I propose that you used this to open my door. The master key.
Take that!
I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Objection!
Wait. Hold on a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know.
Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. I love that all of his sweat is getting caught by his sweatband. That's a really fun detail.
Yeah.
That's right. You used your finger to point to direct this person to open my door with the key.
Maggey.
Maggey Burn.
Maggey Bird.
Maggey Bird. You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you. Yes?
That was Mr. Darkshot. Yeah, the guy gave him a voice. Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know?
But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? What?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Did you say kill?
Yeah.
Kill.
Never mind, we're good.
Never mind, we're good. Sorry, just kind of got the voices, you know.
The voices, the Lord Satan, Beelzebub, Batmafet, he speaks to me sometimes, he says kill. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Nope, never mind.
Nope, sorry, my demons.
My demons.
My demons, you know how it is. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, they speak to you sometimes. Oh, you gotta feed them, or else they get really antsy and they don't leave you alone. Feed your demons.
Good advice. Good advice for this channel.
Feed your demons.
Feed your demons.
Otherwise, they'll tell you to kill.
And that's on God.
And that's on God or the devil. You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we?
I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir.
You were tricked.
I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. Period.
See, Ms. Bird backs up my story. Kill.
You'll die in a minute.
You will die of fun.
Yet, what if you had misled her? To fool her into thinking what you wanted?
Ha! And how do you suppose I did that?
By switching the number plates on our doors, for example. That's right! They do slide out pretty easy. Furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening as yours was not, in fact, mine.
The basketball net.
The basketball net! Yeah.
Oh, and it's barely in that picture, too.
Yeah, it's cheeky.
Basketball.
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
I'm surprised you managed to say it properly after that.
Thank you. It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor.
Gwa!
That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. And I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's. There are signs that the hoop has been moved to sit in front of my office, to be sure.
I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Nothing's Bro, I have evidence. It's not a conjecture if there's evidence. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me.
So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he?
I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears.
My jacket's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down. For I intend to show who is the one truly covered in...
The one true slime. Bring me the one true slime.
Why would this say that that man's covered in slime?
Because he's slimy.
Who slimed on him?
Who slimed? Who jumped? Who jamed?
Jane. Who's jumping?
Who's jumping?
Hold it.
Who jutted?
Nonsense, you say?
Yes, because I'm telling the truth here.
Hold it.
Using the master key, of course.
Sure, you have a problem with that? That is what the master key is for, right?
Perhaps we should place it in an elaborate labyrinth of some sort for people like you.
It's a crazy 2 words, but elaborate labyrinth.
I was like...
That's like, that was, you got a tip of the tongue, teeth of lips
Yeah.
practice for that one.
Elaborate labyrinth.
Elaborate labyrinth, elaborate labyrinth, elaborate labyrinth.
Yeah, that's rough.
From the entire time. You think every morning before leaving for work, he like tip of the like he does like little like just so he can enunciate?
Probably.
Yeah. In the mirror, he's just like tip
Before court.
Yeah, before the court, so he can really
in the
like.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what were you doing in your office?
Jacking off.
Jacking off. Leave me alone.
I was jumming. I was
Cleaning off the Jeeman.
I was cleaning my jeans, for, you know, because of the jum.
Because of the jump.
There was jum everywhere. Lord have mercy.
He was jacking off.
It was right there the whole fucking time.
I'm embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Why are you funnier than us?
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. That passed me by.
Jetting.
I'm jacking off.
Jacking off. Getting the jum everywhere. A little je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais... I can't. Je
Uh,
ne sais quoi.
nothing. That's fucking. It's almost nothing.
It's almost
It's something.
nothing.
But it's almost nothing.
Do you notice that you've got a big guy up there?
Yeah.
Me too. But he's chilling.
He's chilling. That's the thing, right? Like,
Yeah. He's a big guy,
he's a big guy,
but he's chilling.
and his butt is small.
But his butt's small.
When it comes to spiders, a small butt means that they're okay by me. If it's a spider
If
with
they've
a
got a
fat
fatty.
ass, I don't trust it. That means it's like it's got
Eggs.
or it's like poison or something.
Yeah.
I don't like spiders with big asses.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
I was doing my usual training regimen.
Training regiment? Were you going through your law books from start to finish?
Mainly batting practice and some weights. Oh, and I jog when I get the chance.
Wow, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have.
With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem.
I was doing my usual workout, so big spider advocate. I advocate for them to stay out of my house.
Agree.
I am a spider NIMBY. Spider-Man? No, spider NIMBY. Investigation. We be investigating. Hi, Breeze. What's poppin'? Happy time zone. Bye.
Is it twonk?
Yeah.
I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually.
But none of those would stand up on their own.
Then what about all the evidence?
Objection! 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 Objection!
Yeah.
Objection! Objection! There we are.
Banger.
Now we got it. As in, don't kill them, just move them into you. Oh yeah, of course. Objection! Objection! It's all circumstantial. No judge would convict on such flimsy evidence.
He seems to be trembling a little.
Shaking in his boots.
One more little push. All I have to do is find the flaw in his testimony.
Are they flirting?
Like,
This
kind
is
of.
how prosecutors flirt.
Yeah.
They debate. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What evidence do we have?
We have... Does it tell us the number slide? No.
Oh, we do have the note.
We do have the note. I don't think that's quite time for that. Miss Bird says she unlocked this door, but her prints were not found on the knob. Oh! No, but
to the when you said the girl unlocked my door.
Shit. Yeah. Because,
Yeah. No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
No, the fuck she didn't.
Bah.
That's, you clicked the note.
Did we not say the note?
No, we said the door.
Oh, I thought we said the note.
No.
How did we have... Okay.
Okay.
I could have sworn we said the note.
No, because the door doesn't have her fingerprints, so she couldn't have opened the door.
Aha. Oh, yeah, that does make more sense. I got caught up in it. I got...
Nothing. Let's move on.
This isn't like you at all, sir. Concentrate.
That was careless of me. Can't afford to do that, or the truth will slowly slip away. Remain... Oh. Ew. I've never heard anyone refer to him with his first name before.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ew. In my head, he calls himself Edgeworth.
Yeah.
He's not even on a first name basis with himself.
That's so funny.
Remain calm,
That's how
Miles.
repressed he is.
Yeah. It's the only way. Who is that gurl?
Okay, Gorl? Door?
Door.
Gorl door? Door Gorl?
Door gurl.
Door Gorl. That's something, surely.
I had your door dusted. Sorry, that was really. I had your door dusted for prints.
White girl Edgeworth?
Yeah, sorry. I try to keep it in as much as I can now that we're out of Apollo Justice, but sometimes I slip.
Wrong? Oh.
I've never seen Meet the Fockers. I thought about watching it for a long time because it's got my boy in it.
Ah.
I had your door dusted for prints.
My door? Haha, what for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time.
You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints.
Her prints? What do they have to do with anything?
Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched.
Ah!
Further, all of the prints on my office door's knob have been wiped clean off.
Get your knob off.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Get your knob off.
Get your knob off. Slob on my knob. That's what I was trying to like find a way there, but all I got was get your knob off.
Yeah. Get your knob off.
Yeah.
I was also kind of thinking that. But
Yeah, right?
What did we have this problem last week where everything was a little sexy? I think we did. It's kind of a sexy game.
Yeah, kind of a sexy game.
It's kind of a sexy game so far.
This goes hard.
Updated autopsy report music.
Okay, well that's traumatizing when you put it that way.
I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it.
But it doesn't change the fact that I was in my room the entire time.
Is that really a fact? Or is it fiction? I'm Jonathan Frakes, and this is fact or fiction.
Wrong. This one was invented by a writer.
Do you believe in the power of a curse?
Do you remember the tallest man you ever met?
You ever been in the Chinatown area of a major city? How much money would it take for you to spend a night in a cemetery?
I don't. I only know the video.
I also only know the video! Because it's got my man in it!
Not this time.
Not this time.
This one was invented by a writer.
Nope.
Nope.
We gotcha.
We gotcha.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah,
Is
we
when he
gotcha.
goes, we gotcha.
Hey, would I lie to you?
Jonathan Frakes would.
Yes, every
That's
day.
a lesson for everyone.
Don't let Jonathan Frakes fool you. He'll do it.
He'll do it.
I have here proof that you were not in your room.
I don't know what this is.
Well, because if there was a note, then he would have gotten it.
True.
Now it's the note.
Now it's the note.
You mean our man?
Yes.
Yes.
Our man, Jonathan Frakes.
Take that.
I'm Jonathan Frakes. This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman.
The note?
It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? Or did you not notice?
Yeah, no.
And right here, it says, but you're out. You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, what, where, what? So then, where were you, and what were you doing?
Ah!
Don't you think it's time you gave up your little charade? Actually, Miles would say charade.
Oh, yeah. Charade. I don't know if he would.
Don't you think it's time you gave up this little charade? It's British coded.
Do British people say it's charade?
Yeah,
Oh, really? I've never heard that.
I think so.
I mean, you're probably more well-versed on it than I am. I've never been to the Isles.
We know that you stole it. You stole into my office.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Some do, really? Huh.
We know you.
Okay, then maybe.
Then maybe.
Yeah.
We know that we. We know. We know.
We know!
We know. We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me.
Double meanings.
And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he had heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave.
Me.
Me. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had threatened me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office.
He has the most annoying laugh.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yep.
And just what's so funny, pal?
Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office's finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world.
What?
Yeah, his headband's too small. I kind of wish it didn't absorb the sweat.
Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already.
And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down as well.
Huh?
I'm a little obsessive-compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. Okay, you're a sports person? I don't believe you're a germaphobe.
No.
You're touching balls that other men have touched? Come on.
Oh, word.
Yeah, for real. Basketballs? Yeah, the other guy hands him his basketballs. This has been established. He is not a germaphobe. He is not afraid of germa.
I am.
I am.
I am afraid of germa.
I fear germa
I fear
every day.
germa.
Germa is my sleep paralysis demon.
It's so true.
After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there.
You made that up just now, didn't you?
Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like, early evening, for example.
And then you would have picked it up. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway?
Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse.
Now, that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size.
Ah, but you can't prove that, can you?
Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir. Ugh. Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it.
Besides, I have an airtight alibi.
No, you don't. Airtight, you say?
I only realized that I had one just now as we were talking. How convenient, you bitch!
Interesting.
I guess it would have been better for us all had I told you sooner. It's very convenient. Very convenient you remembered your alibi now, bitch. I hate that shit.
Bitch, I hate you.
That always makes me so mad when they're like, "Oh yeah, I just remembered. Actually,
Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up."
You're in a court of law.
This, yeah. Twitch also was like, "Man, fuck this guy."
Man, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Night Vale's fantastic. I've been listening to Night Vale a lot recently.
If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Things innocent people don't say is, I have an alibi.
Yeah. Do you really think
It's the perfect alibi.
It's the perfect alibi. It's airtight. Do you really think it's that perfect?
Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like, you'll see for yourself.
Detective Gumshoe.
Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back.
I like to imagine Gumshoe's like
I'm gonna fucking eat him. I'll get him for you, sir. I'll get him.
But Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble.
It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him at around 2 a.m.
You see...
All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere.
Memory serves, came back to this office at around 2 a.m. Maybe.
You were correct. It was around 2 a.m.
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time.
I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2.
Gumshoe has been feral like that before, yeah. Oh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay. So you came back to your office at 2. And it was then you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint, the culprit.
It is as you say, however.
Yes, however, you are the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw?
It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come now. Come now. Jump now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you?
I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. Down in CA. Down in California.
Nice.
Thanks.
So you paid the Criminals Affairs Department a visit.
Yup. Right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct. And that happened.
Hold it!
Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony.
And it was just as I said, right?
Yes, sir. A number of detectives said they saw you at around that time.
See? I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve.
Ugh! Impossible! He actually does have the perfect alibi.
What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face?
Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we've reached the end of the line, and it's time to get off this crazy train. And you there. Sir? Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle.
Maggey!
Detective Gumshoe! Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn this situation around.
Like
him.
Him?
If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi?
Could have been.
I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic.
Wait, is that what the little thing was? I don't know. Hi, Tech Robot. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Happy time zone.
Happy time zone.
Mind Palace.
Mind Palace.
Where's your
another
gun?
handgun.
Where's your gun?
Yeah.
Show me your gun.
There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket.
Both of equal seriousness.
Equal seriousness. Caramel dancing to the truth. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once.
Caramel dancing is Edgeworth's pursuit theme.
That's...
Yeah.
Ooh, 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 oh.
He gets close to the truth and Caramel dancing starts popping off.
It's true. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once. Meaning that it is entirely possible
It is entirely possible.
that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But, seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt that the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person. Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Who was it?
I guess maybe yes. I'm thinking the first guy, Jacques, like came in for the files and dipped. So someone else, I guess, might have done the kill, and they were in cahoots.
No,
so
I
that
think
he
Jacques
could be somewhere else when
killed
the
the
murder
guy.
happened.
But the other visitor waited there to make sure that Edgeworth got home and saw him with a gun, so that this guy's alibi was correct.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
I think that Jacques did the files.
So that Jacques could be
and
elsewhere.
Did the killer, and this other guy was there to secure the alibi.
Right. Yeah. Files in disarray. Files twice.
Oh,
which is why they were
twice.
arranged twice.
2 visitors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Connect those dots.
Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were upended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder, so it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case.
Great, so you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Sir, what are you saying?
This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case.
What do you mean?
The person I ran into was just your average thief.
A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts?
Contradiction in your face!
In your
Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight.
What do you mean 2?
It explains both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office.
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know.
If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me. which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time.
So then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right?
Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith?
But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir?
He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would be my guess. Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right?
And he must have thought it was odd. So he came into this office to check it out.
Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then popped him. He killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left the fake dying message behind.
You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that?
Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated.
There was another?
A visitor, sir?
Yes, and this other person's objective was to also steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room. And then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize.
The
files.
The
the shush.
The shush.
The show.
The show. On with the show.
The stolen O file, right, sir?
Correct. Only, just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. Second bullet was fired during that brief encounter.
So the shelves getting messed up twice and the two bullets is all because two different people were doing those things at two different times.
Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
What's so funny, pal?
Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything.
Of course it does, it's Mr. Edgeworth after all.
But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial.
Gah!
Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right. It would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir.
But he has a point. I've absolutely no proof at this point. Don't say that, sir!
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggey, I'll do something if I must.
You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. That thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. I was over on the bench. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs. And so I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left.
So you think we should be out there looking for the thief?
Of course! Now isn't the time to be wasting on dead-end discussions.
I don't think it's at all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I saw it in the cutscene.
I saw him in the cutscene. It panned up to his hair. It was him.
And I just have to find a way to prove it.
If only I could show the cutscene to the court.
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
What? Why not? If only I could show the VOD to the court.
That's elementary, dear Watson. The dying message, of course. Mr. Faith's killer very clearly left those letters on the spine of those files. And it was after they were there that the thief stole one of them.
You mean the old files, right?
Yeah, the big O files.
Big... True. And that's how we also know the letters themselves were a setup, and not for Mr. Faith. Not from Mr. Faith. If the killer was the thief.
If the killer was the killer.
If the thief was the killer, do you think that they would try to undermine themselves?
Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe. Misdirection. Classic misdirection.
Once escaped, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby.
Especially in a prosecutor's
office.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after.
Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief.
It's nothing like that. I have no idea about anything.
So
after
true.
all, I was training in my room.
I was training in my room! But according to Mr. Faith's note...
Hold on. I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left that note for me in the early evening? If you have proof that he left at a different time, say, just before he was murdered...
I don't have any, no.
You see? So I insist again that I was in my office the entire time. I was over in my room.
Hold it.
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith?
That's because he said he was tired and was gonna go take a quick nap. You know, those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits.
And what of the evidence he brought?
They were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items, a gun and a pendant.
Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial not to let slip through the cracks.
The note said 3 pieces.
Yeah, true.
Hold it.
Tell me about that.
A gun and a pendant.
Yes, this gun, which was the murder weapon, and this pendant, which belonged to the victim.
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
And why were you taking them to criminal affairs?
There was something in a past case file I wanted to compare these two to. But all this has nothing to do with this case right now. Anyway, I believe you'll find the long paper trail I left to be to your satisfaction.
This is all matching up with what Detective Gumshoe found out.
Oh, I can't be expected to know what happened.
Can't expect you to know, can I?
Nope. But I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions.
Oh? Then let's see you deduce.
Deduce this dick in your mouth, bitch. Jim waited for me to leave and then stole the master key. For the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed and the murder occurred. Wait, so he's just saying Maggie Bird did cop shit.
Yeah.
So she should get, so I think if, you know, this is the world we're in, she should actually get off scot-free.
She's not a cop anymore, though.
But she did it. It's like, she's not a cop, but security's basically cop.
I don't think a security guard would get away with that in the real world.
I don't know. I don't know. We have it off. I'm not getting into that right now. I can't get into that right now. It's all exactly as I had laid out earlier.
I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I know. I've just done this dialogue box before.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to look at.
Oh, she did get me.
Ah!
Salem drew blood. Okay, so
Two pieces
Two.
of evidence. Yeah. No, he didn't.
Gee, Bill, your mom lets you have 2 pieces of evidence? Note.
Objection!
My mom lets me have 3.
Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
You fail. Objection to what? Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me.
Okay, mister, I have an updated autopsy
Literally.
report. Okay. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece I think you should read. Carefully. Ah! It says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces.
I know this was at the beginning of his arc and he's grown and learned, but still.
Damn, they did 1 piece 3 times.
Why there's over 1,000 episodes. It's the same thing. It's literally, they did Life of Pi. It's the same book 3 times. Edgeworth is after. Yeah. I know. It's
Character
a joke.
development, whatever.
It's
Can
a
we not be
joke.
funny here?
I'm making a hee hee ha ha.
Yes. And this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman.
I can't believe he had tripped up by simple arithmetic.
Happens to the best of us, buddy.
Oh boy, howdy.
Where is the missing piece of evidence?
It's...
You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe.
You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe.
Oh, word.
Oh, don't come any closer, I'm warning you.
This is all part of the investigation, pal. So don't even think about stopping me.
I love that.
No.
Hey, what's this?
Ow. Ow, that hurt a little.
I could feel
Yeah.
hear the like air go weird in your chest.
Yeah, they didn't feel great. A tape? Oh god.
Not
Not a tape.
I'm flashing back.
He had this on him, sir.
Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide.
But why would he hide something like that?
There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to the person himself as the real killer.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they have like security cameras in these offices. And it's
They
like
should.
They should.
It was dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail.
I just imagine them wheeling in, you know, like in elementary school, the TV with the VCR,
Bill Nye
the
TV.
whole,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bill Nye TV, yeah. I'd never heard it put that way.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was very evocative.
Thank you.
Yeah. The Bill Nye TV.
The Bill Nye TV.
That's funny.
For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. Oh, yeah.
Title?
Yeah. Yeah.
KG8. It's always a fucking
It's
incident.
always a fucking incident.
Blood. Blood. Blood.
I want to see KG8.
KGB?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Hey.
The KG8 incident?
The KGB. The shitty projector. Oh, favorite.
Love.
So, hi, Joe. Happy times. Happy Saturday.
That's a police case number, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from that case?
Interesting. However, what's recorded on this isn't what's important right now.
It's also very vague. Like, is it just the whole, like, what part of the incident?
Also, it's so funny to me that they don't just, like, the whole reason that you, like, would make a system file, or like a
nomenclature,
like a
system.
Yeah, like a system is so that you would have to write less and know what you're talking about. So the fact that they've wrote out the word incident is so funny to me. Just say KG8. Everyone knows.
KG8 would be enough.
Everyone knows it's an incident.
If it's a case, it's an incident.
It's an incident.
It's come to court.
So there's
There's
like
been an
KG8,
incident.
and someone was like,
Not enough. Not descriptive enough. You know what would describe this videotape more? Incident. Like, is this just the whole, like, court proceeding recording, or is it, like...
Yeah,
I guess.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. It's just empty. It's a blank tape.
Blank tape.
Be kind. Rewind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's give the casing a thorough once-over.
Blood. Oh, it didn't like the way I had it rotated. Okay. I'll go die.
Ah, that's blood, isn't it?
Yes. And I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us.
This is the
It's
lawyer
from
camp
lawyer
tape.
camp.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying. KG. What would that be?
Cool guy, but cool with a K.
King K. Rule from Donkey Kong.
True.
King
Gay.
King Gay.
King Gay 8.
King Gay.
King Gay 8!
King Gate.
King Gay! What?
King Gate. Like Pizza Gate?
Oh!
That's not. I like yours better.
Thanks.
King Gay 8.
The King Gay 8.
The 8th. King Gay the 8th.
Love it.
Baba Booey.
Baba
There we have
Booey.
it. We did it, everybody. The KGB incident. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Kindergarten? King Gay the 8th. Why would you write... Sorry, I didn't mean to come on so aggressive there.
Why would you write?
Why would you write the word 8th? It's obviously in Roman numerals. Duh.
Duh. This blood is still fresh.
You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood?
No. You've got it all wrong.
Let's take this down to the boys in the lab and see what they have to say about it.
Take it down to the eggs heads in the lab.
Yeah. God, when I was replaying Portal 2, I forgot how funny all of those, like, boys in the lab
Boys in the
say.
lab. I'm gonna get the boys in the lab to engineer a
Yeah.
fucking lemon. Yeah, so good.
No amount of denial can save you.
Like, that shit was part of the zeitgeist.
Yeah, I
Like-
love it. And as it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, sheesh. Yeah.
I am happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you have received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
He's one of the top guys of all time.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy, alright.
I had more love for him the second time around.
Yeah.
Where I was like, yeah, he doesn't really know what he's doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing. No, it's gonna ruin him if I say that. I can't say that.
Okay,
I won't say it. No one will like him ever again if I say it.
that's too bad.
Yeah. Nobody had 7 wives isn't firmly. Makes a bitch wonder.
Makes a bitch wonder.
Did you do that?
Was it at the Oh, yeah. Was it at the moment of his death?
Was it at the moment of his death?
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him?
You know very well there's no way to prove that.
Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints? If I had to take a guess, I'd say the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith.
Wait.
The murderous you. That sounds like a documentary title.
It sounds like, no, okay, you know, oh fuck,
Oh, like a self-help video almost?
almost.
The murderous you.
More like,
Unlocking the murder potential
what's it
within
called?
you.
Beautiful You or something, like one of those books you read when you're a kid that's about puberty.
Oh my god, yeah! The American Girl books.
Yeah, like Beautiful You or something. Murderous You.
Murderous You. Edgeworth is saying words. He's always saying words.
I love it.
Like ergo and eureka.
Oh, also his head was like weirdly flat in the back.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he sparkles.
All that glitters is gold. You're not him. You're not that guy.
He just ate his medal and then passed the fuck out.
Yeah, because he's not him. He's not Phoenix. He can't just eat a medal and be fine.
No, you're not him.
You're not him. You're not him, little bro.
Wow.
You'll never be him.
You'll never be him.
Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir.
Very good.
And the results we go back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be the real solid, sir.
Holy shit.
The boys in the lab. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and it's definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom.
So I guess was it the dead guy that had the book? Because it said that he liked to nap. Right. Was the dead guy the?
No, because the thief came after he died.
Right.
I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Please accept my apologies. Aw, it was nothing. Really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. Yeah, she didn't even have to go to court.
She didn't even have to. Yeah. She got off lucky this one.
Yeah. I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir.
Girl. You have got to change your lifestyle or you might pass away. Yeah. Like, something is not...
Yeah.
Something about your lifestyle is just not right.
Yeah, it might be you.
I feel like you may be saying yes to too many things. You need to start saying no some more, I think.
Yeah.
Ma'am, please fix your vibes.
Please fix your vibes. Don't
Holy
talk
shit.
to me about the Maggey gumshoe wedding.
Is she wearing what's that one mineral that everybody on TikTok was like, this shit will fuck your life up with moldavite?
Moldavite.
Yeah. Girls walk around with moldavite necklace.
Yeah. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. Like I just don't care.
Even though deep down, I really do care. I care the most.
Care. I care a lot. About everything. Her hostage.
A hostage situation.
Yuck. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail.
You really can totally fist bump with the wedding ring is on and some devastating energy of blast coming out of his bag. Yeah, I can see that.
You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt piece of shit.
And why would you...
The one thing I replaced.
And why would you say he was corrupt?
Why would you say he was a piece of shit?
He was really a corrupt... Why would you say he was corrupt?
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Well...
Yeah. No, we all know he's a piece of shit,
yeah,
but why would you say he's corrupt?
Well, I heard that there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir.
Forged evidence, huh?
Yeah, give another bitch about that. Fucking can y'all get a new thing?
Can y'all get a new crime?
Can y'all get a new crime? Get a new
new
malpractice?
Crime, yeah.
A new legal malpractice?
Yeah.
How
about you tamper with the witnesses next?
Yeah. How about we coach some witnesses?
Yeah. about we plant some witnesses? What about that? Hire some actors.
There's a lot we could do.
You say forged, I say updated.
And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reason.
I mean, that's fine though, isn't it? You can decide not to prosecute a case.
I think it depends on the law, because I've heard recently there were some places trying to pass laws that would force prosecutors to prosecute a certain type of case. I think it was related to bathroom bills, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Texas, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you can't choose
can't
to not
not
prosecute
do
this
it,
one.
yeah.
So it might depend on the laws.
Forging is the only legal malpractice because everything else is free game for prosecutors.
I guess
True.
so, huh? Prodigies and rumors of forged evidence. Ah, yes.
I was gonna see if anyone was gonna call you on saying prosecute Kate.
I didn't. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
And I was gonna let you get away with it because you were on a spiel.
I was going prosecute, prostate.
Prostate.
Got things on the mind.
So true.
G spots, clips. You know how it is.
You know how it
anyway.
is. You know how this stream is.
You know how the stream. You know what you're here for. That moment when
Every
you got,
moment.
And they even say
I did that.
Oh, that guy is a complete.
Oh! That was a fun little.
I was trying something different.
Well,
I thought she might go. Oh.
well, I think it fits. I just
It was surprising. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. I was trying something out. Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession. We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office.
yeah. Whenever we got near that topic, he just clammed up.
Although, we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something.
It's just between you and me, sir. But there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes.
Yeah, I love it.
I love a big
huge
organization.
An evil one,
a vague,
yet menacing
a
government
vague
agency.
yet menacing government agency.
Government agency.
You understand?
Yeah. Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly lends credence to that rumor.
Okay. I love big what?
Government agency.
Government.
Government brother.
Gubernatorial. That's a real word. I didn't make that up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that means
Gubernatorial?
like a gubernatorial election is the election for a governor. Anything to do with governor is gubernatorial. It was like,
Oh my
which
God.
is such a silly
A
word.
goober election.
Literally, you're electing the next goober. I think
Love
it's
it.
so funny.
I love that. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this.
Huh? The Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy?
I killed someone.
He was
yeah.
he's bad.
He's bad.
but there's worse.
Yeah, I didn't say that. But rather, there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this piece of evidence.
The book?
The book. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, because
Yeah.
I was thinking like we didn't really use the book anywhere.
Yeah.
Take that.
The person who stole this file. The other villain of the night. Villain of the night.
Yeah, I wonder who it was.
And what happened to the stolen pages?
Still don't know what this badge is for.
I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Yes.
I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. Oh, a little card,
A
a
little
little call
calling
sign,
card.
calling card.
Very mask transparent star to mask.
I was gonna say,
This card.
very Shelley to Killer.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's very bird themed. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Me and Gumshoe on the same brain length.
Love it.
What is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there?
It's not just any bird.
What?
It's a phoenix. Just kidding.
I-
That'd be crazy though.
I would like.
Ooh. What? What are they saying?
What are they saying? I mean, that's cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
What about this as a raven, though? I would like to know.
Yeah. I love that it's got the little feet on the corners.
That was one of the first things that I was like, I like that. That's cool.
It is the mark of the raven. A 3-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, detective.
Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The great thief everyone's talking about.
Yes. It is the mark of the... Oh,
Ooh.
fuck me.
You want help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Actually, let me try it first.
Okay, take it away.
Yatagarasu?
Yeah.
Yeah! I'm getting better. Yes. It is the mark of the great thief Yatagarasu.
So karasu means crow.
Oh.
So they changed it to they changed to unvoiced or voiced, whatever. They changed the K to a G sometimes when it's a compound word. So it's something crow.
Nice.
I don't know what yata is supposed to be, but immediately that's my read on the word Yatagarasu.
Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood.
And we're gonna prosecute this bitch? Are you kidding?
Yeah, it sounds...
I hate it here.
Sounds
good to me, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, slay.
Okay, slay!
Okay, slay.
Labeled mysterious and phantom. When will someone label me mysterious and phantom-like? Fuck!
You really gotta.
Phantom-like.
Yeah.
I wish.
You have to commit to the bit if you want to be
I'll never
labeled
be
phantom-like.
phantom-like.
The mythology character. Ooh.
The Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts.
Based.
Yeah, this guy rocks.
This guy's based.
Yeah. The theft is always performed in silence, and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing.
So the fact that there is a letter makes this special.
Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media.
Oh, okay. So he's trying to. This
guy rocks.
This guy's cool. He's trying to expose the corrupt
Yeah.
prosecutings.
A little Batman moment.
Little Batman moment. Maybe. You know more than I do. I'll take
He's
it.
all about dealing with the corrupt cops.
Ah.
He's like, justice will never be served because the police are corrupt, and criminals just buy them off.
Gay wrongs. That's not even wrong.
It's not even wrong.
That's gay. That's right.
Yeah. Along with this single card. Although it has been a while since the Oh, sorry, I forgot how to do it again. Yatagarasu's last appearance.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look, something's written on the back.
Does it say, hi?
Hi. Hey, babe.
Hi. What? Let me see.
Got like a kiss mark on it.
Yeah, it's H-A-I-I-I-I-I.
Hi.
Hi.
It's the location of where the thief put the stolen items.
So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu?
Hey, big head. Hi, gorgeous.
Yatagarasu. Organization. What a few key words are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
What does it all mean?
Oh,
What about
I like
airlines?
this.
I did that.
Oh, okay. I thought the game did that. I was like, oh my god, they're clapping
that
for
was-
us. Wow,
Yay! Congratulations!
I love that.
Oh, it's funny. And the first case, we did it.
Wahoo!
I think they should do that though. That'd be really
They
cool.
should do that.
Oh, is it gonna start?
No, it's chilling.
It's chilling, but is it gonna start? Okay, cool.
Oh, I
I was
see.
worried it's gonna start into the next one.
Yeah.
It's the prosecutor version of confetti. Yay!
Woo!
So starting makes no sense, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
But it's so early.
So early. We literally
It's
like.
ridiculously early.
Yeah, sometimes it just like if like two words are close together, like it'll just make it into a link.
Yeah. Yeah, if you hit the period button instead of the space bar,
It
which
reads it
I
as a
do
link, yeah.
all the time, it reads it as a link. Come heads.
Come dot heads.
If we ever
Buy a
take
website.
off and need to get a website for this
Come dot
channel,
heads is gonna
come
redirect.
heads.
It's not gonna be the main URL, but it will redirect.
We'll do a little Justin Rackler.
Yeah. Buy up that
come
link.
dot heads.
Sprite dot. No, come
No, it
brains.
would've
Come
come
dot brains.
brains.
Sprite dot head is what it would be. Can't believe we got it wrong.
My mom was allergic, so we never had any animals growing up except the tarantula. Just the tarantula for me,
Just the
thanks.
tarantula. No dogs, just
No
the
dogs,
tarantula,
just
please.
the tarantula for me,
Maybe
thank
a
you.
snake.
Yeah, I think we were not allowed. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that Claire got the tarantula in grade 1.
Yeah.
She like dug into that tarantula early.
Yeah.
And was like, this is the house pet. And so when she grew up and realized that a tarantula is the most fucking boring pet you could ever have because you're not allowed to take it out of the cage because if you drop it, it dies immediately. She was like, this is boring. I should have gotten a lizard. But everyone was like, already got a pet. We already have to do the dumb
spider.
cricket routine. So, you're stuck with the tarantula.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. But
Just buy a tarantula.
Just get a tarantula.
Just get a tarantula.
That's an easy.
Easy.
You know exactly what you get.
Exactly.
A spider.
A spider.
You don't have to worry about personality. You have a spider.
It just molts its skin every once in a while. You have to take that
I
out.
hate that.
Yeah. But so do snakes.
Yeah, but at least it's not a spider.
Yeah.
It's the spider part I have a problem
We
with.
thought that Samantha was dead for a little bit, but we were looking at a molted skin, and it was hiding in the corner,
man.
and we were like, it hasn't moved in like 3 days. Just skin.
Just skin. Oops,
skin.
oops, all skin.
all skin.
We had pet fish that when they died went in the freezer instead of.
Why? Just flush it down the toilet.
I can't.
That's
I
so
wasn't the one in.
funny.
I wasn't running the household.
Running the fish.
I was not running the fish operation.
funeral home.
Yeah.
The fact that the
tarantula.
The
Get her
the
ass.
counter tarantula didn't have a lid, is what really skeeved me out.
That's bad. The
It's
fish.
really
The
bad.
fish at least were in a sealed Ziploc bag.
Exactly. The tarantula didn't have a lid on the Tupperware.
That's the wackest part because it's
Yeah.
exposed to the elements.
I
The
was
freezer
like, it's
fish is
gonna
at least tucked
decay.
away somewhere.
Yeah. I think it's still in our garage, to be honest.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That thing's got to be all mush, right?
It's gotta be. It's just bones now. Just exoskeleton.
Okay.